Yo, welcome back and welcome front. Hey, today we're going to be doing an unboxing and a reaction and a transformation of this dude, Sand Leopard, Sand Leopard. And this is supposed to be Sandstorm from the Mechanic Studio sets. I believe this is from the same company that is Mech Fans Toys, but this is their original engineering line of like Legends or Legends Plus figure, depending on what the actual scale is. Yeah, it says MS36. Some nice artwork over here, like cell shaded. It does look a little bit simplified in terms of like the detailing on him, but yeah, who knows. And in the bag, there's a little bit of a, it says three changer, or three change rather. And look at the modes, dude. Yeah, dude, they clean up pretty nice, especially the helicopter. The helicopter looks like it's probably the best one. Maybe then bot mode, and then that little dune buggy, which, yeah, it's okay. It's interesting. I was looking at the introduction over here, and it says like Sand Leopard is a machine warrior with three forms that can be freely converted into a transport helicopter or desert off-road vehicle, allowing him to easily cope with various situations on the battlefield. First of all, that English seems pretty strong. Pretty good on the grammar. Not only that, he also possesses exceptional intelligence, physical strength, and endurance, and can complete transformations at twice the speed. However, he never gave up his kindness at any time. That last statement is a little bit weird. However, he never gave up his kindness at any time. It reads a little bit funny, but also like, what does that have to do with any of these triple changing, modes? Like, did that make him like angry or something? But anyway, without further ado, let's pop this guy open. Oh, and I was gonna say, I picked this guy up at TF Safari. Yeah, this was sent to me. And oh, interesting over here. Yeah. Oh, they're affiliated with Dr. Wu. I had no idea. Yeah, and it says 2022. Okay, so maybe this is not a brand new release, but yeah, I got this from TF Safari, and yeah, the good folks over there. I've been buying some what is it? Add-on kits for my bots, and I'm really excited to show those off once they arrive. But for the time being, yeah, this was the initial haul that I got. Sand Leopard, I got a Viacon, and also a Legends Plus scale Optimus Prime, like MHP or MPH or something like that. Okay, inside, dude, my cut is still bothering me. Yeah, it's healing up, but dude, it still stings, dude. There's kind of like a bump there, dude. Dude, getting old sucks. But so inside we have him in this like quasi transformed form. You know what's interesting? Huh. When I looked at this, he kind of looked like a cat, and I can see why. He kind of looks like he has some like whiskers on the side of the face, but the paint on the toy is actually done much better than that on the box. They probably should have advertised that a little bit better. Oh, he has an alternate head. One that looks kind of like Hound-esque. Okay. Okay. Is that supposed to be to distinguish between like cartoon and toy mode? Whoa. Yo, this card, do you see it? It has like texture on it, dude. And dude, so you can tell that they're not, what is it, English is their first language, because they just cut off the the bio and endure. They just cut it off. But the card is nice, dude. It has a nice feel to it. It's like these raised slight, I mean, you can see the texture on the camera. Very interesting. This faux like hollow, but that's done well, other than the English lacking. And this paper is kind of on this like, it's thicker paper. It's not like the Hasbro instructions, but yeah, no, it's pretty thick actually. And it shows you the various modes and how to transform him. Now, I'm wondering, how do I take... Is he taped in here? No. You know, I used to travel to Beijing a lot, and I used to pick these guys up, like, when I was over there, and dude, not having to pay for shipping, it's so cheap. Hold on for a second, let me adjust the camera. Maybe this is a little bit better for this guy. But yeah, it's so dirt cheap not having to pay for shipping. You're just like, are you serious? That's all it costs? Okay, so we have him over here, and this probably resembles the buggy mode. And I will say the buggy mode in hand looks much better. Oh, that's not good. Oh, okay, they're not attached to anything. Oh, I was freaking out, dude. So they are plugged in, but they're just kind of resting in there. They're tabbed in. You can see these little tabs on the bottom, and so they're tabbed in on one another. And so yes, it can stay there for transformation, but then you can just kind of keep it off to the side. So I guess this is the buggy mode. You can just kind of see the face over there though, but I'm not sure if, yeah, I guess that's how it is, because you can just see the face just kind of like chilling. So like this dude, this is not bad, dude. It shows like the hydraulics and the springs and stuff, and even over here too. So this is cool. It kind of reminds me of like a dune buggy, like a very big one, because you got to imagine, if this is the cockpit, the person inside is going to be very small. That means these are huge tires. But just to have the head exposed like that is a little it's okay. But yeah, not the greatest. But all right, so we're starting him in buggy mode, and the instructions have him in helicopter mode. So let's just fast forward into buggy. You know, it's interesting. If I look at the instructions over here, okay, all of this comes off. Interesting. And you know what? I wonder if this is 5mm. Not that I'm gonna do stuff, or maybe I will. Ooh, it's 5mm. Yay. Yay. It's 5mm. But this is a soft 5mm. I don't have anything more secure, but whatever, dude. Feels like it's 5mm, so I'm gonna treat it as such. So let's transform him so we can check out the other modes. But here, I mean, like, yeah, there's this big kind of like space. Like, yeah, of course it's level, but if you look at it from the side, like it's clear that he's not it's clear that he's a triple changer. There's a lot going on over here. And maybe that's why Hasbro hasn't like tackled him as of late. I think Thrilling 30s was the last time they did it, but yeah. But let's check out the other modes. So step 16 over here says, I do wish this was a little brighter, because it's kind of hard for me to see. But yeah. So, okay, step 22, rather. We have that little nugget mode over here. And I'm trying to decipher this right now. See, there's that little orange arrow over there. I'm not really sure what they're talking. Oh, it's the face. So the face is supposed to be spun around, which makes sense, so that it's hidden in car mode. But okay, so we spun the face around, sure. And then it says lift something up over here, and it looks like it's the arms. And so we're just going to rock those up. Untab it. Yeah, there's a little tab you can see right over in the forearm, and then we're rocking those up. They've been rocked up. It says bend the toes forward, so we have done that. And then it says open this bit up, the shins. All right. And the plastic feels like vinyl-y. It feels kind of like what is it? God, what's the name of this? Magic Square. Yeah. I was like, what was the name of that company? But yeah, so from here, inside you can see that there is this, you know what, I bet you I've been keeping this dude off camera. So you can see that there's this like rocker, and then it looks like it's sealing everything back. Yeah, and it looks like everything's just kind of returning to where it was. Okay, that looks right. And then it looks like there's a little heel spur that pops out over here. Dude, there are tiny, tiny, tiny little pins on this guy. And the plastic is flexy, so I'm not too concerned that I'm gonna like bork it or something, but nonetheless, I am being incredibly gentle with this. And then you move this out of the... Okay, no, it's already there. Then we flip the feet up. Then we bring the toes down. Okay, dude. All right, that was pretty simple. Once I kind of like figured out what the instructions were trying to say. You know, that's always the hard part, isn't it? Trying to decipher what drawings mean, and versus somebody just like verbally telling you. So okay. So it says push the hands out or pull down the forearms. And I'm trying to figure out like where the fists fold out from. There's a hinge there. So okay. The fist is there. Is it going to hinge? Oh my word. Oh my word. These are the tiniest of pins. They seem smaller than thumbtacks. And then so you hinge that out, then you hinge this out again, and then you tab that in there basically. And the arms, it does look like there's a area for this to rest inside, and I think they're in the right place. So wow. Wow. So here we have him in his bot mode. Good Lord. It took a little bit of time to get there, but here we are. And I wonder, I guess I can still keep this plugged in the back, and that I can still have all the blades like situated there. But I don't think I'm going to do that right now. Can he hold them? Not quite. That's too bad. I mean, his hands are open, so I guess you can kind of squeeze it in there, but I'm not sure if that's what's meant to be done. But let's take a look at him. Yeah. So he has the nice masked face, which I believe is from the toy, or, I mean, I could be wrong. Was I supposed to flip this up? Oh. Okay. I must have missed a step. But that's cool, man. You flip the sides of the calves up, and they do this kind of like reverse MP44 type thing where you're flipping the guts of the legs inside out. And there you go. That makes it so that the leg is not so hollow. You don't see a ton of hollowness actually on the toy itself. So that's pretty cool. And he has heel spurs. They're all on pins, but considering that it's a light toy, yeah, I don't think it's going to fall down or anything like that. And it'll allow you to get more expressive posing and angle the toes, put it in a heel position if you need to. Yeah, again, just for more expressive posing. So not bad, not bad. Yeah, it is simplistic, and you know what? He kind of looks like tracks right now, right? You know what I mean? With the back of the dome, and then like the arms and the chest, and even the legs. This does look like tracks, huh? I was like, dude, what does this remind me of? Yeah, very much like tracks, actually. And all right, and I guess all of this over here, you can see all the helicopter bits there. And so why don't we turn this into helicopter mode? And now we're going to have to do some reverse transformation. And when this folds up, even like the little heel spurs, actually they fit right into the toe, so that's kind of cool. So we're going to bring those flaps down again. And I feel like it's going to be an easier time converting this into the buggy mode back from where we started. And then I'm going to open this part again, swing this bit down, and it's going to all arrange like that. But here, let me start doing this on the other side too. The clearance is pretty tight, but okay, I can see, wow. You see that? It kind of just buttered, like it smoothly just, oh yeah. See, I'm not even looking at the front, And oh, that's nice, man. It just kind of tabbed in. Like everything just kind of came together. Do I wish there was a little bit more friction? Yes and no. Having less friction is actually assisting with the transformation a great deal. Um, but yeah, would I have liked a little bit more? Maybe. Maybe. It's not super duper loosey-goosey where his arms are just going to flop down, but they are very smooth, though. They are very smooth, and yeah. And so, again, we're just kind of putting this back in. So, transformation-wise, it's quite easy. It's very easy, to be honest, once you get the feel for it. And I am curious to see how this is all going to turn. I think this is it. This is back to where we were, right? And now let us move backwards. That's cool, dude. Like, I really enjoy, like, simple but still meaningful transformations. So let's see. We had it in this mode. And then we're going to flip the feet up so that it looks like that. Maybe I'll have this off camera so that it doesn't mess with the focus. I'm still kind of learning and growing to be a toy like reviewer. You know, I'm more of a fan motor more than anything. Like especially if you are a regular to this channel. But yeah, I'm learning and I'm growing to improve my reviewing skills. So yeah, we have done that, but I think this is right, and I believe these were like this. All right. All right. You know, going backwards is a little bit of a trip because it's trying to figure out like you got to just reverse the sequence, and from here there's this little flap. Dude, they got a lot of little flap hingy thingies. And they're not loose. They're actually, that's probably where you want the most tightness to be, and I can certainly feel it there. And wow, so it's creating this this shape for the sake of the helicopter. You know, I never had the Thrilling 30s one, so I don't know how meaningful of how many of the transformations were very meaningful or impressive, I should say. But I feel like I got to get this tire down over here. All right, I must have to do this in sequence, because at the end of the day, this thing looks like it's going to be up here, and the tires need to disappear down here somewhere, but and then this whole bit is going to be back here. I know I'm doing stuff out of sequence, but the transformation steps are backwards, so but this isn't like impossible to figure out, and it's actually kind of enjoyable, to be honest. Okay, this part needs to be flipped out. Yeah, being able to like figure this out actually, and it just kind of working, that's pretty cool, man. I'm not gonna lie. But I'm wondering where these tires go. Like if I were to do this, I can bring it down. And so this chest must do something. But let's figure that out like later. You know, the tires look like they're just there. Let's see. Because the arms are going to be hanging to the side, and maybe I shouldn't have done that. Maybe I shouldn't have done this out of sequence. But like I'm trying to see in the instructions where the tires go. And you know what? The chest doesn't look like it does anything. But see, when I bring this down, and I'm not removing the tires or anything, But this does have like a hinge over here. It has some type of something. So the head does look like, so this bit does look like it like opens up, but I can't quite figure out how to get that to open. And I don't want to apply excessive force, but all right. Let me just try to figure this out going backward. So we had this, we had that, and then we flip this over like this. Yeah, so it looks like the head compartment just comes up. Maybe that's where the tires rest in. Oh, so here's what it is. That's kind of cool. I was able to figure it out. The head compartment comes up, and this comes down, which then allows this to sit in there. That made the most sense. And then there isn't a double. The head has a double hinge on it, so it might rock back in here and then close back up. Oh wow! So it's similar to the wrist. There's a lot of like, that's pretty clever, man. That's pretty clever. It took me a second to figure out, but that was fun. That's cool, dude. Yeah, I love transformations and that I can still kind of just figure out on my own. You know what I mean? Like the Mirage from the Rise of the Beast stuff, dude. That was just a nightmare, and I'm not gonna harp on that like too much, but that one was like not fun. And I think I just popped these in here. Yeah, Mirage was no bueno. And so this, it took me a little bit to figure out, but not impossible. Not impossible. Yeah, it was just kind of thinking of, well, they need to fit somewhere, and then looking at hinges like, oh, okay, well, that looks like that's going to hinge out. And then you get this, and you plug that in there, make sure the arms are compressed. And I'm not sure if these like tab in anywhere, or they're just moving up as far as possible. Yeah, I can't see, I can't tell if they're supposed to tab in anywhere or not, but I think that's good enough. The helicopter mode is arguably the best mode in my opinion. It looks very cohesive. It's very complete. There aren't a lot of like unsightly gaps. And it's funny that you can see that the tires down over here and these small tires, they act as the tires for the helicopter. The spinning mechanism works. Oh, got to flip up the little tail bit. So yeah, in order of best to worst, I would say helicopter mode is number 1. I would say robot mode is number 2, and then the car mode is number 3. But robot mode is pretty good too. But the helicopter, this looks nice, man, and it was fun to undertake, and pretty cool. A video that's probably much longer than it should have been if I don't know. If I were to give any criticisms in terms of transformation, it would have been nice had they packaged it like this. But it would have taken up more spacing in this. So maybe had they put it like diagonally or something. Well, it's not even that much different. But I think they should have packaged it in helicopter mode so that it follows the sequence of the instructions. But yeah, other than that, dude, if you are a Legends Plus collector and you wanted to add Sandstorm to your set, this guy is not bad at all. Yeah. I don't know how he scales against the what is it? The Magic Square guys. I feel like he's a little bit bigger. He might be a little bit bigger, and certainly compared to New Age, he's going to be a lot bigger. And maybe even compared to Core Class, he's going to be about the right size or a little bit bigger. Maybe a little bit bigger. But considering he's a triple changer, I don't know. He's kind of supposed to be big, right? He has good presence about him, and painting is well done. I mean, it is simplified, I would say. There's not a ton of detail, but enough. Good enough though. Yeah. So yeah, like I said, if you're a fan of this guy and you collect Legends Plus and you want to add him to your collection, bada bing, bada boom, you can pick him up at TF Safari. And yeah, thanks for hanging out with me as we chugged along on this transformation. It's kind of cool actually. I'll talk to y'all very soon. Everyone have a happy holiday, and yeah, Botbender out. Okay.